Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dipshits Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mike or Coz, and that's your other host, Ryan Murphy.
Ryan
we haven't
Murphy,
done this in a
back
while.
again. Yeah, it's been almost
I'm
a
going
month.
to eat a
Not
70
a month.
milligram gummy right now.
Yeah, I do all my fumage. I do it like outside of the office space. I'm not allowed to do any smoke inside this space. So I definitely pre-puffed, and then I ran to screen as soon as everything was getting ready to start. So I'm ready to go. I haven't gotten to like, have any sort of catharsis in a little bit of while, so I got a lot of rant about, and I don't even know what we're calling this episode. What is this episode? What are we calling this episode?
Does Maxwell crack well under questioning?
Oh, holy shit, you used it. Nice.
Yeah, why not?
Does Maxwell crack well under pressure is the question. And we're not going to know for a little while. Apparently, she doesn't even go on trial for like another year.
A fucking year. Are they dumb?
Year.
If they wanted to give enough time for her to get not suicided, suicided.
Yeah, or to be
Is it
suicided.
not suicide? Yeah,
or to
exactly.
be unsuicided? Is it
I don't
unsuicided?
know.
Like if you haven't acted in it, if you haven't committed the act of suiciding somebody, are you unsuiciding somebody? I don't know, man. Like, you know what? Like, honestly, like I understand with the whole Rona shit, like courts are pushed back, and and the arena is in New York right now, so she's being held there, and she's going to be tried there. I think she's going to be tried there. So, it's happening on New York's pace post-COVID. And right now, I don't even want to say New York is post-COVID because, we see a lot of other places having that back up again because motherfuckers being let out of their cages and there's a resurgence.
Isn't Florida
New York,
one of them?
Florida's worse because people went ham too quick. They went ham
yeah. Exactly.
You guys in New York are taking it a little easier. Aside from the protesting, you guys are taking it a little easier as far as the business aspect. You know what I mean?
You can't get COVID when you protest.
Well, I know.
It's impossible.
You get COVID however you're supposed to get COVID, and you get COVID like that too. And the thing is, it's like, listen, are you going to listen if you feel that strong thing? Some people are conscious about it. They're like, listen, I'll get the coughs, and maybe I'm young enough to beat it, but I'm willing to take the risk. A lot of people believe that. More power to them. But the thing is, like, if you're like, whoa, we have to fight this disease, and then I'm anti one thing, and then you're pro the same exact thing 2 seconds later because it suits you, that's where it's like a little fucked up. It's like, like you have, like, let's just say, for example, you have an African-American individual who's like, I'm wearing my PPE, I'm totally risking the Rona, but I need to fucking march because I feel strongly about this. As opposed to your rich fucking white, like I don't know what African part.
Trust fund baby.
Baby, you move to Brooklyn and you think you're all fucking hot shit, and you're like, I'm running without a mask on, yelling in cops' faces. It's okay, hold on a second. I was not a fan of the cops as a youngin'. Trust me, I'll tell you, even though I have been related to them.
Was anyone?
But let me tell you something. Fan, not a fan. I'm in a gray area with the police. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm saying, but was anyone a fan when they were younger? No, none of us were because we did dumb shit.
Not from our upbringing. We did dumb shit. Like, I know you did dumb shit. I know I did dumb shit. We did dumb shit. And when you do dumb shit, you're afraid of the police, man. For doing.
Well, you don't like them usually because you're afraid they're gonna arrest you.
Well, you're running from them a lot of the time. You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, like I understand the actual, in all seriousness, how somebody gets singled out because they happen to be from a certain, presumed class of person, and you get abused by a police officer. And I do realize that exists, and I do realize the need to protest. But you have people who are protesting and deserve to be protesting, and then you have people who are opportunists who look for, like we even on one of the last podcasts we spoke about. But right now, businesses are opening, and now it's like time to try to get back to whatever normal is going to be. I don't want to say new normal. It's just normal. Like normal will be normal when it's normal. Like, like fuck it. But like honestly, like it's good to see like there are places that are taking a stride. LA's about to fucking roll everything back because motherfuckers are going ham in LA too.
Exactly.
They're outright fucking without condoms on, like right after the Rona.
Right before we started, we were talking about not to change subject because now we're on coronavirus, but we were discussing this chick's name. Is it Ghislaine?
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 I'm working on a jam, and I'm saying her name is Ghislaine because it just sounds good.
Yes.
Sounds good like that. Like it's like a rhythm with Ghislaine, but that's not how you pronounce her name. It's Ghislaine.
I like Ghislaine better. It definitely fits her better.
Yeah. Some people are calling her Jean. She's not my lover. She just gets.
Do you think she's going to make it to a trial?
This is the thing. We're seeing, okay, presumably, let's just say speculation that there are people who are involved in the tree branch of this fucking controversy who are being murked now. Like, they're getting murked now. Okay? So, now, who's going to die next is the question. And
yeah, exactly.
I don't think they're going to let the charade go on long enough. And then, like, pretty much, I think it's going to give Israeli intelligence enough time to sort of smooth everything out on their end, and it's going to give the CIA other entities the time to smooth it out on their end, and a whole bunch of people who are the smaller players in the whole thing are going to fall down that slick hole that Israeli intelligence and United States intelligence made. And she's probably going to be the last one that falls in, but you're going to hear testimony about people. People are just going to be outed. Do I think any of them are going to be the elites like that we're talking about? No. Like, you're not going to see Trump fall down the hole. You're not going to see Clinton fall down the hole, or the Clintons. You're not going to see that happen. You're not going to see
Chuck Schumer.
You're not going to see Schumer. You might see people who are associates of associates who get pulled down, who are just on the financial end. All the money makers could be demonized as being a bad guy because people get more mad at you when you're a money grubber than they do when you're a fucking pedophile. And the thing is, when it's the powerful people, because they'll shut you the fuck up. And that's pretty much how the world has been run for the last fucking God knows how many fucking years. And, obviously she's a pedo herder. She's a pedo herder. Yeah. She's a herder. 100%. She's a herder. She herded the sheep to the bottlenose funnel that was Jeffrey Epstein, and Jeffrey Epstein used it to put people in compromising positions to be documented, to use against them in blackmail. And it's obvious. This is the biggest blackmail ring and pedophilia ring to ever be exposed to the American public. You know what I mean? And right now it's being exposed and people are choosing to either A, latch onto it, like stupid conspiracy theorists like us, latch onto it, and then you get people who fucking are ignoring it and just following the narrative of Democrat, Republican. And they're totally blinded by the fact that, you got players in both arenas.
Yeah, it was both sides that were partaking in this pedophile island.
Yeah, okay, so you term oligarchy, pretty much say all motherfuckers are doing it. You know what I mean? They're all the same power structure. They're all diddling kids because, it's we get to pick the fruit before it's ripe. And before the public gets it, somebody's going to fuck her.
Before the public gets it. Wow. Just if you're tuning in now, we are not a PC show.
That's sorry, public. But what I'm saying is that's what these rich, fucking power-hungry motherfuckers are thinking.
Well,
and they're thinking this shit, and they're thinking they can get away with this forever. And right now, they're getting caught. Bill Cosby's caught, dude. Y'all getting caught. Sorry, eventually y'all gonna get caught. And when that happens, hopefully I'm alive to see it because I don't feel like the real structure of that shit is gonna collapse for another 30 years. Or 40 years. It'll take a while to hack at that shit. You know what I mean?
Epstein was just
it took a while. It took a while to hack. Taking a long while to hack at everything, dude. Racism. We were dealing with this same exact issue in the '60s. It was on a lot more inflated level back then because motherfuckers were just rampant with their racism. They ain't shit. You know what I mean? But you're still dealing with the same issues still getting pushed and bottlenosed into the future. And eventually, hopefully, like what happens with like, you know, like black holes and neutron stars, like this spaghettification, to where the problem becomes so diluted and stretched out that it's not even significant to the mass of everything else. You know what I mean? And hopefully we surpass that as human beings. And that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that this all, like, this all, as far as all of humanity's discord right now, and I mean even animosity politically, racially, socially, rich people, poor people, black, white, China, United States, whatever the fuck have you, I really hope it does come to some sort of a clarification within the next 5 years. Because if it doesn't, we're just going to get stuck in another 18-year-old war like we did with the fucking war in the Middle East and Afghanistan. So, you know, like, hopefully it clears itself up. But without taking a side, because I'm a registered independent in the state of Florida, mind you. I do not take sides. I'm neither red or blue. I'm purple, motherfucker. I'm purple.
I'm yellow.
I'm a centrist. I'm a centrist. You're yellow. You need to get some more sun, bro. That's what that vitamin D, that fights the Rona. You gotta have more vitamin D. What is that, a freckle?
My melanin is showing, bro. My melanin is showing.
That's arm hair.
I have you can't see it. It's dark in here. Hold on. I have a tan line for sure. It's still not light enough. Hold on. What's up, the conservative patriot? How you doing? Look, see? It's
What's
brown.
up?
Brown.
That looks like shade. I think you lie, Michael. You lie, like Michael.
Shit. I don't get sunburned. I'm not Irish like you guys.
I got sunburned on the 4th of July. My MO, I stood out on the 4th of July, you know, socially distanced. I was outside for the grand majority of the day, and I even used SPF 50 early on, but I did not reapply because I'm like, I need a little sheen. And I was like, I'm going to get my Rona fighting vitamin D right now, and I sat out in the sun for a few days for a little bit after that, too. Shirt off, bro. My fat ass did it with my shirt off. I never did that on the 4th of July. First time ever.
Nice. Congratulations.
Accomplishments.
Bacon 420. What's good? Bacon said something very hilarious. He wrote Dumbledore.
You know, Dumbledores. Dumbledores. I like Dumbledore. Like I like Dumbledore as a name as far as like the Potter series goes. Like, it's a cool name. It rolls off the tongue. Dumbledorks is equal. Like, that is pretty epic. That is pretty epic. Like, Double Dorks rolls off the tongue. Dude, thank you very much. We might use that. All right. Like, we didn't copyright anything. I don't think we copyright anything. But, you know, like, if we use it, is it cool? Just asking.
Well, my logo, the logo with the Nothing Network was created by, oh my God, what was his account?
It's a fan, right? Yes. A fan drew that shit up. It was dope. I still love it.
Rob Moore.
You know what? That logo
made
makes
masks
me miss
out of them.
Oh, no doubt. Really?
So me and John might wear them on the next episode. We have custom-made masks that have that
when
logo.
Is he coming back? When is he coming back?
Who?
When is John coming back? John.
Oh, next week. Next week we'll be in the studio.
Dude, I'm tuning in, man. That's a must tune in. The return.
You'll be at work though.
Cortez. I don't give a fuck. I rewatched the shit later on. I may not be on live, but I'll be on later. I'll be watching that shit after work. I put it on. Dude, I listen to podcasts at work, so I have you guys on. Now, I got to turn you guys down low. I got to turn you guys. I've listened to you at work a few times. Like, more than a few times. Probably over a dozen at work, like, on full blast. Because I usually keep my Bluetooth. I have a little Bluetooth speaker. I tuck it in my hard hat. Hey, construction guys out there. The GC safety guys usually don't know about this. They just think they're hearing somebody talking on the phone. But when you listen to podcasts, it's not so much music because they catch you on the music. I've been caught by fucking safety guys with the music. You put podcasts on in that little Bluetooth speaker, you just tuck it into your hard hat. You get one of those little $40 ones. You tuck it in. You put it on the lowest volume. You can listen to podcasts all day. And then when you do that, you can listen to your homeboy like Mike and John fucking talk about stoner shit and some crazy psychedelia. Like, and it's great. You know what I mean? Because people think that they're hearing a conversation next to you, but it's not you. But I usually have to keep you guys on low because you guys say some fucked up shit.
No, we don't.
I could blast Joey Diaz. I could blast, you know, like a few other guys that, like, okay, people may not get this because they might, you know, like they might not get the humor, and I'll blast that. People will be like, what? But I've put you on in New York, at least when I was working construction in New York. I put you guys on, and I was listening to you guys, and I had to turn you guys down because there were some fucking like woke ass motherfuckers who were just like, "What did they just say?" And I'm like, "No, it's okay."
I don't care.
I had to be like, "Yo, it's okay. They're Puerto Rican because you guys some Latino shit." Like, yo, dude, it's okay. They're Puerto Rican. They're Puerto Rican.
Well, I call John on the show spectacular all the time.
Oh my God, bro!
He
You
is
can't be
spectacular.
saying that.
What do you mean? Yo, I was telling the wife, I'm like, I drive around, especially with the climate of things right now. I drive around and I work in a pretty bad neighborhood. And I might be mistaken as a white guy because I look pretty white guy-ish. I mean, I am a white guy, but I'm also Puerto Rican. So I said to her, I was like, next to my license plate, I'm going to put the Puerto Rican flag.
Puerto Rican white, like that astrologer, the astrologer. He was a little flamboyant.
How many astrologers are there? There's a lot of them.
So there's the guy, mi amor. He had the documentary. That guy. You know what I'm talking about? Super light skinned. And there's that fucking Uzi. She's like the Telemundo Oprah. She's super blonde as fuck, bro. She's like super white lady. She looks like Karen. She's like Karen. Puerto Rican Karen. Like she looks like a Puerto Rican Karen.
The Puerto Ricans, some of them, not all of them, are mixed with the Spanish. It's the Native Americans from the area mixed with the Spanish conquistadors, and then mixed with the African slaves, and then became Puerto Rican. So you have darker ones and lighter ones.
That's like the Arawak Indians, or like the Carib, the Taino, right? Yeah. Taino. And then there's the Carib Indians, the Arawak, the Taino, and the Seminoles. Seminoles also made it down to like the Keys and shit. Yeah. I live in Florida, so I know this now.
But yeah, so I want to get a Puerto Rican sticker to like the flag to put next to my license plate, so like they don't think I'm some white guy in the hood and they don't shoot me.
Well, I don't know. You Puerto Rican guys could be pretty fucking shady, so you might get shot anyway. Oh, no, I'm kidding. But yeah, getting back to Giseline. Great segue, Ryan. Getting back to Giseline. I've been stewing on this for a little while, and I know you have also. As far as like you were just saying before. But like, what happens afterwards? Like, how long does she last? Does she get suicided? Right?
Well, she thinks she's immune. She said that Epstein got immunity and was released, and no charges were brought up on him.
Well,
originally, before, the first time. And she said
2006.
when he negotiated that deal, she was included.
Right.
Okay, that's great and all, but that was in 2006. It's now 2020. You're fucked, bitch. You're fucked.
Do you think her time ran out? Like, because I said the same thing, right? Me and my wife were talking about this, and I said, do you think like that, like they got that get out of jail free card? Like, the two of them. You know, what's up, Ray? So two of them, they get the get out of jail free card, right? And they get out of jail free that time. This time around, it's a bigger fucking rap, right? Right now, with the political climate, they sort of didn't foresee this. They think if everything stays Bush era, Obama era, we good. Right? Obama era and Bush era, we're going to survive this. Trump era, they had no idea that Trump was going to throw them under the bus, because right now that's what's happening. You see, there's distance. He wished her well. That's a weird fucking thing.
You know what pissed me off about that? People.
Fares well in her trial. Like, he was like, I have no idea who Epstein is. Wait, what? You were just jerking his dick off in this fucking video right here. Like, you guys have both.
Wait, who are you talking about now? Trump still?
Trump and Epstein. And Giseline.
With the comment he made,
he was like making out with Giseline. He was like totally making out with her.
When he said, "I wish her well," people were like, "Oh my God, look, he's defending pedophiles." No, he's not. What is he supposed to say? She's about to go to jail for the rest of her life, or make the biggest deal of her life.
As a patriot, innocent until proven guilty. Let justice take care of this.
Regardless, what do you expect him to say? It's a stupid fucking question. There's so much shit going on. Why are you asking him this?
Because you know what? He may not have said that about Michael Jackson, and he was accused of pedophilia. He may not have said that. I don't think he
What?
did.
I wish her well.
Nobody wants to fucking touch a pedophile, dude. Nobody wants to touch a pedophile. Everybody's like, yo, pedo? Whoa.
Well, did you see what they did to Chris the Lua, whatever his name is?
Delia. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That was semi set up. I totally hated him.
He was innocent. He was innocent.
I hated him for 3 days. I hated him for 3 days. Third day, when I started finding out I'm like, all right, yo, this is entrapment. Like, what the fuck? Like, totally, Cosby, you got to go after these people. Yeah. No. If it was true, I say go after that mother. It's one of my favorite. But, like, I'm like, yo, there's so much shady fucking with the messages and when time lines up and when he was approached by them afterwards.
She approached him, and then once he found out she was 16, he said, take a hike, beat it. And then she reached back out when she was 21 years old saying, I'm legal now.
Years later.
How are you going to say he what's the word? What they say? He tried to morph them to get.
But there's other things too. People tried to use others situations to corroborate her story. And once they totally unfolded that gigantic Hallmark card of fucking, oh wow, what's underneath this? They're like, oh, okay. Y'all just fucking thirsty as fuck. And maybe he does like girls who are younger, because that's like
there's nothing wrong with that. How come if a guy likes girls that are younger?
It's illegal, socially acceptable perversion that people are okay with. But you know what? Cougars are cougars because they like the same shit.
Cougars exist. Hold on. Cougars are cool. But if you're a tiger or whatever the fuck you call a guy, a lion or whatever the fuck you want to name these things.
Nothing against cougars. Cougars could be hot, okay? But I'm not offended that I'm not cougar bait. I'm not offended for you that you are not cougar bait because we are older gentlemen.
If we had sex with a 70-year-old, wouldn't that make her a cougar and us a cub?
No, that's like I don't know. That's like a rescue dog, bro. That's like a rescue cat.
That's a rescue dog.
I'm sorry, a rescue cat. Rescue cat.
Oh, speaking of cougars, do you know Florida is one of the capitals for STDs?
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Because of the retirement homes, the 55.
Because of the villages. Because of the villages homes. It's called the villages because they're all fucking old and they're all just banging each other.
Now this is the problem. Like the problem is like like I would like to move my mom down here, and I'm like totally down. I'm totally down with like helping in the process and getting her place down here and stuff like that and setting her up. And
but you just don't want her to be involved.
Like I even said like, yo, I'll buy you your apartment in one of these fucking places. Come here, please, come here. And no, I know this as a fact because we had an issue with my grandfather who broke his prosthesis after his wife had passed away. So we know, as a family, we know. I know it's out of the bag. Nobody's gonna listen to this. I don't think any of my family members are gonna fucking listen to this. If they did already, totally sorry, but you probably know the story already.
Don't forget, my grandfather too.
Yeah, I know. My grandfather actually had an incident. So the thing is, there's activity in these. But you know what? Like, I mean, listen, I don't judge. If you're old as fuck, try to live as young as you can. If that's how you do it, more power to you. Cheers. That's all I gotta say. And then I'm not gonna try to think about
it. I hope they end up getting everybody with this Epstein thing. Like anyone who was involved, I hope they get them all. Boom. Can you imagine?
What? Oh my God! I want to see it blow up like a perfectly demolished building. Like Tower 7. You know what I mean? Like totally blah, 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 blah. That was a 9/11 reference, everybody.
Yes.
For all you conspiracy theorists out there.
Two things are almost facts. Epstein did not kill himself, and Tower 7 did not
was demolished. Okay, you know what? Honestly, and I've come to so many different hypotheses. Okay, one of the hypotheses was let's just say Cheney minimal involvement, George Bush no involvement. And when I mean minimal involvement, they let terrorists fly planes into the buildings, and the plan was to demolish Building 7 when that happened because of incriminating information, and there were a lot of secret agencies that were tied into that. There's a federal building that I actually did work in next door to it, 90 Church Street. It's a post office, but the FBI has offices there as well as other agencies in the buildings owned by the feds. And I worked there. And, you know, we renovated that building, which is an older building, landmark building, still stone structure from the old time New York when Revolutionary War era, you know. And they built Tower 7. It was the first building they rebuilt, and they did it like this. Tower 1 didn't get fully rebuilt for over a decade after Tower 7 was rebuilt.
What's very interesting about Tower 7? It also came down like this. It went up like this, and it came down like...
Like, so all the names being named in the Epstein case. It would be perfect if Doctor Strange's scenario of the end game happens. The one. He's like this. Doctor Strange is like this. And he's like, there are 14,605 chances we don't make it. Well, how many chances do we do? And he goes, 1. The one chance that we see the perfect ending to this, the only way it's going to happen is how you just said it, Michael. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody down the line. All the way down that slippery fucking slide at the water park.
You think Clinton gets arrested?
Hell yeah! If that's the case, they're ruined. Like in his own personal jail. Socially,
you know how many politicians? How many of them are going to be gone? I mean, have you looked into
Thanos? This is Thanos. Yep. This is the Infinity Gauntlet. Infinity Gauntlet. Half of them gone. I think even AOC.
No, come on.
Imagine she like I'm just hypothetically speaking. I'm not an expert. Hypothetically speaking, I'm saying like let's just say she like sort of did like, you know, like the Epstein like how Epstein had his scouts. Let's just say she scouted a couple people. And that's how she got her political
When she was a bartender. When she was a bartender, she was secretly a scout. Dude. We're starting the conspiracy.
I've never seen them, but there's a rumor. There's a rumor she's got big cans. That's what I hear.
Wait, I gotta see. Now let's check it out. Let's see. AOC big.
So
boobs.
The thing is, like, it's notorious. It's notorious for both like super liberal candidates to be very, very, very misogynistic and like.
Oh no, that video she does. She does. Remember the video of her dancing on the rooftop when she was in school?
I didn't watch that. I didn't even Google it, to be quite honest with you. I'm just saying, like,
I found it on X Hamster. Is that a porn site?
Yeah, it sounds like a porn site.
Here you go. Look at those, Nate. Look at them.
It's just a picture. That could be.
Look at her boobs. They're big.
Yeah, but that could be Photoshop.
No, but
that could be totally fake.
No, that's. Do you have to get the video now?
Can't really tell in the shoulder pad vest. No, not the vest.
Stop. Here we go. Here you go. Here's a video. Okay. I didn't share the audio. I don't think I did. Actually, I will share the audio. You never saw this?
No, I'm sorry. I know only of her politically. I have no idea what she is as far as social media.
Have you seen The Breakfast Club?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Don't you forget about me.
This is the dance at the end of the movie. She does the dance with her schoolmates. I'm going to put it on for you.
Oh, you mean like when fucking, what's his face?
Yes. Can you hear it? Here we go.
Or when...
Pay attention to her boobs. See? They're there. Isn't that Photoshop? See?
Whatever, dude. Okay. Fantastic. Great. I'm sure she's not the first female politician with big titties either. I'm just saying that, like, I think to an extent she may have a passion for what she believes in, but you know what? Like, sometimes people pick the poster boys and poster girls for things. And I think she was picked in that same sense to be like, all right, well, we need somebody to match the template for the next generation. So they're hoping more politicians come out like this, sort of how like talent agents seek out Hollywood talent. I'm telling you, and politicians are doing this. Like, they know that
AOCs.
nobody, they're like this. They're like this. Nobody trusted Bush Sr. because he was way uglier than fucking Bill Clinton. And Ross Perot didn't win because obviously he was way uglier than the both of them. So Bill Clinton was, for some stupid reason, charmed the shit out of even conservatives. Because he was from Arkansas? Maybe. I don't know.
You know who charmed the shit out of me? Tulsi Gabbard. I love Tulsi Gabbard.
Because she knows how to shoot. You know what? It's a big thing. It's a big thing. Like knowing that she's willing to pull the trigger even if it's with a pen.
Dude, she's a vet. She's a minority, one of the largest minorities in the world.
And she has an open mind. To...
What's up, Neil, the security? What's good, bro?
What's up, Neil? Yo, she has an open mind to how society is changing. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, when people are of a military background, they already have a conservatism to them. You're already conservative by default, but you could be a democratic conservative.
Yes.
You know, which is a centrist, which makes her more of a centrist. But exactly, I'm more of a centrist. I'm definitely more of a centrist. Like, I have views that are like fiscally and economically conservative, but social views that are way more liberal than even what I agree with conservatively, with the conservatives would ever agree to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, I have super fucking left friends that if I tell them that I own a firearm, they're freaked out by it.
Yeah.
And it's like...
100%. Well, I mean, I remember saying to someone, like, I'm in the middle. They're like, oh, so you don't believe in gay marriage? I'm like, what part of the middle don't you understand? What I was like,
that includes the middle. The gay marriage is a middle thing now. Gay marriage has become a middle thing.
If the law is based on religion, I probably think it's bullshit. That's it. If the law that you're trying to pass or that exists is based on religion, I probably
takes care of a lot of things after that. Not even just the gay marriage thing. Like what you just said takes care of a lot of other issues. You know, it's like if I don't believe in this, you automatically know that whatever you want to call yourself, however you want to unionize yourself with another human being, however you want to live your life, you know what I mean, is all good with me.
I ate a 70 milligram edible bacon, 70%. So
I go 35. I go 35 in the shot, and 35 is a good night. Like not good night, like going to sleep. Like it's like I'm comfortable. Like 35 milligrams. I'm comfortable for about a good 5 hours on a chill. I may not have to hit
one of these, and I said there's only 5 in there, and each one of them is 70 milligrams. Cut it in half. He said he cut it in half and then cut it into a quarter and had a quarter with him and his girlfriend, and they were tripping practically on the couch. Tripping.
Yeah.
Dude, I ate the whole thing a second ago.
Dude, you watched me and I watched you.
I'm with Bacon. He said,
Mike, what did Bacon say?
It's on the screen.
Ha, 35. 400. So Bacon. Okay, Bacon, I want to tell you something. I watched Mike, right, one time. It was like probably a little over 300 milligrams that you ate in one shot because we were rolling the package to the face. This is one of the UFCs. I watched you eat more than you watched me not knowing how many milligrams each piece of gummy was. Watched me eat probably close to 400 milligrams and turning catatonic. For UFC 208, we watched the worst UFC in history. And I was highest I've ever been off of edibles, right? I watched you do something similar, but you were responsive the whole time. And that may have been...
You weren't at Mohegan's son for Bellator with me and Lou.
Yeah. Yeah, I was. And
Mohegan
that's when
Sun?
you were the most. That's it.
Okay, yeah,
And that's
yeah,
the one.
no,
You
I
were
was
like
bad.
over 350
It
milligrams
was
in because me, you, and Lou were like, let's go ham on these edibles. And we were like,
expired, and we didn't think they were going to be as strong because they were expired.
they were
like
Ziploc though the whole
50,
time and
50
refrigerated.
each, or 75 each, and we each ate like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
And oh my god, that's the highest I've ever been from edibles.
And that was a fun Bellator, and I like Mohegan Sun.
No, because you can leave and gamble, then go back. You can leave the arena where the fights are, gamble, go get Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's with the vegan ice cream.
Yo, and we had the munchies. We had the sick munchies too.
It's the best venue. It's my favorite venue.
Yeah, we stood at that hotel also. It was pretty nice. Like, it was cool just being in there. It was like you were in a capsule with gambling, fights, and food. Like, and you were high as shit. Connecticut, when you're that deep, Uncasville, Connecticut, like, you're in the middle of nowhere. You are definitely in the middle of nowhere, New England. But Mohegan Sun was fun, dude. And I like that Bellator card. It was a good one, too. Yeah. I think we watched Heather Hardy, right? From Brooklyn?
We've seen her fight,
We've seen her fight a few times. Yeah, we seen her fight her first time at MSG when she fought her debut MMA, I think, fight with Bellator.
She's overrated.
Oh, she's not overrated as a boxer. I think she has like a challenge thing happening with some chick with a shaved head. She's supposed to like
she is a good boxer. She's a good boxer.
She's a great boxer.
Yes.
MMA is different, dude. We know this. MMA is different. We know this, dude.
Female boxers are not the same as the level of female MMA fighters.
Oh yeah, dude. There's a cornucopia of talent in MMA, dude.
Yes, there are talented female boxers. I'm not saying there's not, but I'm saying the level is very big. It's like you could have the most elite boxer and he'll still get his ass, a male boxer, and he'll still get his
ass. But I have respect for boxers. But I do Muay Thai. Like listen, do I think like Lethway fucking legend Lo-Duc, do I think he's gonna be the best fucking like UFC fighter ever? Maybe not, dude. Maybe not. But he Lethway, what's his name? Lo-Duc? What's his name?
I wish I knew. What weight class is he the champ of?
Lethway. He's the Lethway champion, heavyweight champion, or light heavyweight champion.
Lethway. I didn't hear
Lethway.
I don't know who that is.
Lo-Duc. I think his name is Lo-Duc. Whatever. Let's just say he has to do a crossover, right? So Joe Rogan asked him, he's like, would you ever do crossover? He said, yeah, I would do crossover in MMA. And immediately I thought, I'm like, okay, totally they throw elbows, which he's great with the elbows. Lethway, elbows legal. Headbutts are not legal. This guy's a headbutt expert, dude. This guy knocks out motherfuckers with headbutts. He's knocked out Lethway legends in Myanmar with these headbutts, dude. He's fucked people up. He's got it down. But this guy, now he's got his headbutt taken away from him. You go into MMA, you're liable to get fucking knocked out by a Chris Weidman, even at an old age, because Chris Weidman has a skill set that's a little longer or further than your like Muay Thai with elbows and headbutts, like illegal elbows. Like there are elbows that are not legal in Muay Thai that are legal in Lethway, and there's no pad; it's bare knuckle. You know what I mean? So sometimes the pad helps with as far as concussing somebody. And
but the damage is still there.
Yeah, damage is still there. I mean, you know what? I think Ghislaine Maxwell could probably take a shot in the jaw in jail. I'm just saying, like, we needed a fucking segue back to Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna name the episode after this,
they're gonna keep. Supposedly they keep moving cells with her. They change her around a lot to try to make sure no one can get to her. But if we're assuming Epstein didn't kill himself,
smoke and mirrors. That's smoke and mirrors. She's gonna get killed in transit.
I like that comment, bro. At this point, Chris Weidman will get dropped by a dude with no arms.
Yeah, word. Now you're right, dude. You're right. Weidman's getting old, but you know what? I even still think he could fuck up a boxer. I think on a good day.
It depends. He's not.
I had a dream, Mike. I had a dream. You have to hear this.
You had a dream?
Yep. I was dreaming Ghislaine Maxwell was getting fucking sentenced.
Gangbanged?
The trial was over. No, I already watched all the gangbang porn months prior to this. Sarah Palin was running for vice president. I watched Sarah Palin porn immediately. So Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm watching Ghislaine Maxwell trial porn. Some short chick getting railed. Hopefully she's a pog. That helps.
A pog.
Honestly, now saying going in the future, I had this dream that verdict was going to be read, but there was interrupting. Conor McGregor is fighting Mike Tyson. Do you know what happened in my dream? I said I can't root for Conor. I'm rooting for Tyson.
Tyson's gonna knock Brooklyn. He's a Brooklyn dude. Come on, man.
Brooklyn dude. Brooklyn, bro. Yep. I said this. I said the only time that I woke up, I was the only time I can't root against Conor McGregor is when Mike Tyson is set to knock him out. His old ass will knock Conor McGregor out.
He will knock a lot of people out, man. He will do damage.
Now, that's what's crazy.
Yeah.
It's super fucking crazy. Yo, Mike Tyson will knock Ghislaine Maxwell out.
Well, I mean...
Yo, he would knock her out.
But will he have a chance to? Because she'll probably get suicide beforehand.
Yeah, he made... What if
he suicides her?
What if Hillary... what if Hillary suicides Ghislaine and they blame the prison beating on some big inmate who's in her cell block and say she just beat the crap out of Ghislaine, but it wasn't really her. It was Mike Tyson who was the lights were off, they shut the cameras off. Mike Tyson comes in fucking up her and it's done. Ghislaine's dead. And then it's yo, what happened? It looks like Mike Tyson knocked her the fuck out. But there's just this fucking diesel bitch standing in the corner. It must be her. And that's how she gets suicided, dude. They fucking...
To be honest, I don't think, what's going to happen is the news coverage is going to die on it, and we're not going to know what happened, and it'll be swept under a rug.
1 year later, though, Mike. 1 year later, almost to the date, dude. Epstein kills himself. Ghislaine gets caught. Come on. This sounds like it's fucking syncopated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All the fucking hits, it's on a metronome. This is on click, 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 click.
I was watching.
Click.
Not that we're bouncing around.
1 year. We have 1 year for the trial verdict. 1 year. So that tells you that. Sorry. Continue.
I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast recently where they have the two UFO guys on.
Yes.
Not UFO guys.
Yeah,
one's an actual reporter and one's just a UFO guy.
Yeah, the guy in San Francisco,
when they talk about,
Nevada, yeah.
When they were talking about UFOs and stuff, I always kind of thought or had an idea what they were talking about, where it's not necessarily an extraterrestrial. They're not saying these things are necessarily from other worlds. But if they're here for a reason, and if they live here with us, we can't see them only if they want us to see them.
Or it's our DL tech that we sort of fucking bastardized from something that was left behind by them. You know what I mean? Maybe they don't want to have anything to do with us. Why would you want to have anything to do with us?
Oh, we're the worst species in the world.
Guys, there are aliens. They're there. They don't like you.
No,
they don't like you. They don't like me.
Nope,
we are inferior. We are not worth their fucking time. We are the sea monkeys that you used to get when you were a kid. Freeze-dried fucking crustaceans.
It's the most pointless
that you would throw into the water.
Thing in the world.
They're looking at us like, wow, it would be hilarious if they could jump to the moon. And when we did it, they were like, oh shit, we should pay attention to these little fucking chimpanzees jumping around.
Yo, and they like they said, just imagine that.
There's an alien on a spaceship. There's an alien on a spaceship somewhere who won a giant bet, and he's looking at us, and they were all looking at us for 100 years. And he goes, "Hey man, I want to put 100 Schmidlax on the fucking first human that jumps off. This is from that piece of land." And they're like, "No fucking way!"
And then they're like, "We did it."
All right, Give it 100 years, and for some freak reason, we go from horse and buggy to shooting nuclear rockets onto a fucking moon, and that alien won a gigantic bet.
No, Ryan, that alien did not. That alien made the bet, flew to Earth, injected our DNA to turn us from those apes into these humanoid creatures. We evolved even further. Then he came back down again during the Nazi Germany times and gave the Nazi Germans the rockets because he's an asshole. He's a betting alien. He doesn't give a shit what side he picks. He just picked one side.
He fixed the bet. He fixed
it. Exactly.
He fixed the bet. The alien fixed the bet, and he set it all up. And that's what it sort of sounds like a little bit. It actually does sound like, you know what? Okay. Yeah, we're sort of set up for this.
Excuse me.
COVID.
No, it's not a COVID sneeze.
Do we need to wear? Do we need to wear a mask on the podcast?
My mask. Oh my god.
Yeah, wear your mask. The thing is, no, wear your mask. I'm not making fun of anybody. Wear your mask, everybody.
But it's funny when you make
wear your fucking mask, dude. Wear your mask. And I have a good argument against that.
Don't wear your mask while driving by yourself because that's as logical as taking a shower with a condom on.
You don't need to do that. You could drive your car without a mask. Yeah. Just wear one when you're standing next to me.
The fucking sun kills the virus. It kills the virus. UV rays kill the virus.
Get some fucking light. Get some sunlight. Go outside.
Vitamin D
put down your tablet. Take up hunting. Take up sunbathing.
I'm vegan. Don't take up hunting. That's cruel and usually.
Just start shooting shit out in nature, motherfucker.
Oh god.
No, but yeah, I own ammunition, so I can't front.
Listen. Okay. Everyone should own a gun as long as you're sane.
Yeah, dude, New York, man. I love New York, and I root for all the teams in New York, but I can't.
I'm a New Yorker born and bred. So are you. I never dreamed of leaving. Never did. Never even wanted to go anywhere else in my life. I've been to a lot of places.
Me neither until 3 years ago.
Florida, been to California, been to Jamaica, been to Aruba, been to Mexico, been to almost every state. I haven't been to Washington, but don't want to go there. It's an Antifa shithole.
Now it is.
Yes.
It was nice like 5 months ago.
No. It was bad. It's been like this. Look up Andy No Go, the fucking journalist who got attacked by Antifa 4 years ago.
They've always been. That's right. Yeah, okay, I remember.
There's nothing there. But I said to my wife, if I hit the lotto, we're moving. Where are we moving? Anywhere I can own a gun legally. Anywhere. That's it. And it's not because I want to own a gun because I'm afraid of everything out there, whatever. It's just, I want to be able to protect myself and my family.
This is the thing. You know, the media spins it to like everybody who owns a gun has an arsenal. Okay, no. There are people who collect guns like I collect comic books. I have a lot of fucking comic books, dude. I got a lot of old ones that I'll never read. But I read them once.
The Ninja Turtles?
Yo, dude, I love the one Ninja Turtle left. The one Ninja Turtle left.
Ninja Turtle left, and the ghosts of the other Ninja Turtles.
Epic, really? Bro. That's epic,
who is it?
Bro. I
they
love
won't tell
that.
Us who it is.
Who? I love that. I love that. You know my guess? I think it's Raphael.
It's got to be Raphael. It's got to be. He was always the loner. He was always the one on his own. And
it's Raph or Leo. It's Raph or Leo, and they're not making it Leo because that's too bubblegum.
Yeah.
Raph has to be the super sad story.
Unless it is Leo and you make him turn because of what happens, he's more like Raph now, where he's more about vengeance. It's more.
Yeah, I thought of that too. I thought of that even happening in the comic book story. Like Leo becomes more jaded. Like he ends up becoming like a Wolverine type. You know what I mean? Which would be dope because if it's an aged turtle, turtles live for a long time, so they could have like that Wolverine kind of thing happening where they're yeah, I'm 80, but I look like I'm 40.
Yo,
you know?
That's my favorite. Speaking of Wolverine, that's my favorite Wolverine movie. The last one they did.
Logan?
Yeah.
Logan, yeah.
That was legit.
I have a Wolverine tattoo. You want to see it?
Yeah, sure.
Want to see it?
Do you actually have a Wolverine tattoo? Oh, shit. When did you get that?
Like 3 years ago.
Oh,
yeah.
That's fucking epic. You know what's funny?
It's a Jim Lee. Yeah, Jim Lee was. He did.
Huge Wolverine fan, but I've never thought about getting a tattoo. Never did. Damn.
Got to do it, bro. We should be bros with tattoos, bro. Yeah, get a Wolverine. I get a Wolverine tattoo, bro. Oh yeah.
that's a little gay. It's a little gay.
No, it's. I mean, it's gay.
No,
it's
like
totally
if we had matching Wolverine tattoos, that's
not matching. No, get like X-Men, like some fucking. Yeah, it's gay. Who cares though?
You're like, yeah, that's pretty gay, but who cares?
But who cares?
Yeah.
You know what's not gay? You know what's not gay? Ghislaine Maxwell funneling fucking 12-year-old girls to Jeffrey Epstein, which is not gay. It's pedophilia.
It's pedophilia. Yeah, it's pedophilia. On that note, I'm going to go to bed because I am fucking high. These edibles have killed me. I don't know if you guys can tell in the world of...
I can.
I'm like...
All right, listen. Just quick announcement. I'm back in the game. I'm gonna be doing fucking casts from time to time. I'll be jumping on fucking Dumbfounded Dipshits all the time. Me and Mike will be working on new content. And just see me on Cancel with Ryan Murphy. I'm gonna do a cancel cast. And
you should throw your link in here. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I can find it maybe.
I'll type with you. I don't know what I'm typing, but I'm typing something.
Where'd it go?
Well, I'm going live with Phil the Thrill on my YouTube Cancel Cast. I'll be going live Friday night, so I'll be posting, and maybe you guys will post and share. Maybe you will.
I posted a link to your channel. Now they can go to your channel and check you out.
We'll be doing new Cancel Cast on Friday. Good night, everybody.
Yes. Good night, everybody.